Hi and welcome to Cosmic Consciousness with Cassia. On this channel we discuss all aspects of the ascension process. I have a variety of services that I offer to assist you in your awakening journey, and you can find those listed in the description box below. So today we are going to be doing the daily reading from Monday, September 14th, 2020. And I am very excited about today and the energies of today on a collective level and on a personal level as well. Today is the day that I will be receiving my fourth and final Belvaspata initiation. I will be a Belvaspata Grand Master. It is such an honor, and I am so excited for this that I had to share it with all of you. You know, that's what we do here. We share in our excitement. We support each other. We learn, we grow, we evolve, right? And it's a collective experience that we're having. So that's my joy that I'm sharing with you guys today. It's really perfect timing, as the numbers that I associate most with the angels are the number 9 and the number 144. And so the fact that this is happening on 914 is just, from a numerological standpoint, with my own personal numerology, just so beautiful and so profound. And I'm just entirely grateful to have this as something that's going to touch my own life, right? And that I can then continue to share with others as well. And so, yes, very exciting today. That is my announcement. And now we are going to get into the energies. So today is ruled by the root chakra and guided by space. And the energy, the galactic energy of the day, is red cosmic moon. And so the red moon energy is all about flow. It's all about... it's water, right? It's that water energy, like the moon rules the tides. And so what does water do, right? Water purifies. So it is an energy of purification. It's allowing all that is no longer desired to be washed away, right? And it's this process of surrender, right? When we think about water, I mean, water can be an incredible force, depending on how it's distributed and depending on the elements surrounding it, right? But water can also be incredibly calm and incredibly soothing, and water is always moving, right? It's flowing. So it's change, embracing change, being mutable, being adaptable, being flexible, and going with the flow, going with the tides, right? Not fighting against the current, but swimming with the current, and allowing that current to purify us, right? Allowing all that is not us, all energy that is not serving us, to be washed away. So this is a really great day to be out observing the moon, right? To be out in nature, observing water, right? Waterfalls, I think, are one of the most powerful aspects of nature. I absolutely love them. Pretty much all of the hiking that I did this summer involved going out, and it's like we stumbled upon a waterfall every time, even when we didn't mean to, because I'm so drawn to their energy. It draws me in, you know? So anything like that you can relate to. Taking a bath is another way to connect with that water energy. Even just taking a shower and letting the energy, or the energy, right? The water energy flow over you and imagining it cleansing and purifying you can be a beautiful experience, and really tapping into those energies today. And this cosmic tone, which is the tone that transcends, right? We have the 12 tones of creation, and then we have the 13th tone, which encompasses all. So it's really that energy of totality today, of seeing the bigger picture, right? Of really being immersed and seeing the full possibilities of creation, and just really tapping into that, whatever way you're drawn to tap into that cosmic energy today. It embodies all of the tones at the same time. It is everything, right? I am everything and I am nothing, that kind of energy. So really sinking into that. It's like transcending an aspect of ourselves today, allowing an aspect of ourselves to be washed away that was never really us in the first place, so that we can become more of who we truly are, is the way that I'm feeling that energy today. And we want to be in sync with the flow, right? And allowing ourselves to go where the energies are trying to take us today without fighting that. Because we do have the moon squaring Uranus. So this is very unpredictable energy, especially around our emotions. Our emotions may be all over the place today. The moon is still in Leo. And so this is an energy of festivity a lot of times, right? Expression. we're feeling very passionate, we're feeling very boisterous, maybe very social, but we want to kind of keep the ego in check, because that can be one of the downsides of Leo energy. So really watching out for that pride, watching out for that ego, anywhere where that's being triggered today with this Uranus energy, just being aware of what that's bringing up for us. We still have Mars in retrograde and Chiron in retrograde, so we really are in this process of looking at our triggers and really working through those. So that's it's going to be helpful to keep that in mind today and really sink into that flow, that energy of flow. The moon is also sextile Mercury. And so we may be thinking a lot, trying to process our emotions, trying to express those emotions, right? But with Libra, or with Mercury in Libra, we're going to be wanting to do that in a fair and balanced way. So I think that that's going to help with some of that Leo energy, is like allowing us with that Mercury in Libra to see things from other people's perspectives as well, and to remember that other people's feelings count as well, and to just be more cognizant and be able to interact and maybe take advantage of some of this social energy in a way that like vibes with other people and is very supportive and constructive. So that's really beautiful. I'm liking that. And then we still have the sun trining Saturn, Jupiter, and Pluto. So we still have that beautiful, empowering energy, that energy with the sun in Virgo, right? And these planets in Capricorn, of really looking at what needs to be done and how we can do that. Like, how can we constructively empower ourselves and move forward in our lives in a way that feels resonant for us. So I love that energy for us that we have continuing on here. And we still have Mars squaring Saturn, but like, we're taking that opportunity to transcend those limitations, right? That transcendence tone that we have today. Transcending those limitations and realizing that nothing really ever truly limits us except for ourselves and our own perspectives, our own beliefs, right? And so we're going to get some guidance today from the Archangel Power Tarot and see what these cards have to say. What guidance do the angels have for us today on how to best navigate these energies, what we may be coming across? Okay, so we have, and I'm feeling this one, we have the Six of Ariel. Material needs get fulfilled in magical and unexpected ways. Acts of kindness, giving or receiving with a grateful heart. So for those of us who are still in that energy of worrying about finances, this is just confirmation that we don't need to worry about those things. It's absolutely okay. Like, things are going to be all right. Like, that financial fear, that worry piece is really cropping up for a lot of people, especially when we're feeling our will and our motivation and our ambition, like the actualization of that being sort of slowed down a little bit by this Mars retrograde. We can start to get in our heads about that a little bit. So it's like, this is like Uranus energy coming through, right? It's fulfilled in magical and unexpected ways. So just that energy of like expecting the unexpected, right? And I'm just taking a look at Venus, right? Yeah, Venus squaring Uranus, right? So that is very unpredictable energy when it comes to relationships, when it comes to finances, all of that different stuff, and rebellious energy. So it's the Venus square Uranus is some interesting energy. There may be lots of interesting twists and turns in our relationships, in our relationship to ourselves, to our finances, to anything, right? And all of that outer relationship stuff comes from our inner relationship with ourselves. So really focusing on fine-tuning that can be helpful. And all right, I always do this. I tried to put them back, but I feel like they wanted me to read them. They're like, no, like, you usually read the cards. Like, why are you putting them back now? Like, what's that about? That's funny. So we have 2 3s here. 3-3. So we have the Empress, which is time to act upon your plans. Creativity is rewarded. Luxurious or abundant resources. So that does play right off of the Six of Ariel energy, right? Which would be, I believe, the Six of Pentacles, I want to say, in the traditional deck. Yeah, so like this cycle of abundance that is coming in, right? But in order for this cycle to come in, we have to release our fear. We have to release our fear. And if we're willing and able to release our fear, then then everything will be able to flow. Sorry guys, I just realized I have my mic on, but I forgot to plug it in. So hopefully the sound comes out all right. If it doesn't, you know there'll be another video tomorrow. I also just realized I left the fan running. It's one of those days where just going with the flow, right? Like this is what's happening. This is what's coming out. Oh, this is really interesting too, because we have a 3 and a 3, and then we have a 6, and 3 and 3 is 6. So we also kind of have a 6-6 here. This next card says, prosperity arising from wise planning. Take time to take the next step. Optimistic plans that turn out as expected. So that's interesting. So we have the unexpected energy and the expected energy. So that's really interesting. It's like, I feel like for some of us, like we have taken that time to really plan things out strategically, and like those plans are in the process of coming to fruition. And then for others of us, we've really just been in that flowing energy, just allowing things to unfold as they're meant to unfold. And there's going to be some really unexpected twists and turns. I feel like even for the planners, there may be a couple things that get thrown in there that weren't what was anticipated, but I'm feeling like a lot of positive energy coming from them. So yeah, we're really looking at finances right now, you guys. This is a big energy that's going on. I think too, it has a lot to do with, as people are stepping up into their purpose and their life path, we're all just trying to figure out, like, how do we make that work financially, right? And there's this belief system that we're working through collectively right now, which is that you kind of have to plug into the 9-to-5 job schedule, get that traditional job, sort of err on the side of caution when it comes to that. Like, what makes sense, right? Like, oh, you want to be an astronaut, but like, what makes sense? What is going to provide you and your family the most security? What is like the softer, easier route, right? But we don't realize that when we really truly plug into our passion, that is the softer, easier route, because that's what fuels our soul, right? We don't get up every day like hitting the snooze button 25 times because we're going to a job that we hate, right? We get up and we're excited. We're excited because we are doing something that feeds our souls. I am so honored and blessed to be able to do that every day now, and I got to tell you guys, it's incredible, right? So I think that's part of what the fear is just trying to figure out how to do that, like realizing that things just really aren't resonating with us anymore, but not really sure how that translates into the material world. So for people who are dealing with that right now, it does translate. It will continue to translate the more and more you open yourself up to it. And just so many resources coming in for us right now, guys. That's beautiful energy. I love it. And then we have the 2 of Ariel. It's important to have balance, working multiple jobs or projects at once, making work fun. So balancing all of the things, a lot of us, so there's that energy coming in. For those of us who are in that period right now where we're balancing a career, a safe, stable career with our passion, right? I think a lot of people are going through that, or maybe in the point where we're pursuing our passions, but it means we're working a lot of different little odd jobs to make ends meet. So kind of that energy, right? Or just for some people, just dipping. So like needing to, let's get it. Sorry. I'm getting really excited here. Let's get a couple more cards out and see how they all line up. So we've also got the Queen of Michael and the World. You know exactly what to do, the benefit of experience, a time for career rather than relationships. And a very happy ending coming full circle, spiritual growth and insight. Okay. And this is the Archangel Michael card. He is coming through. All right, so yeah, figuring out how to balance all the things. Really, we are really focused on our career and our finances right now, right? And it's like finding a way to bring joy into that. You guys are being guided to find a way to bring joy into that. Even if you're working something that you don't necessarily love right now, how can you make that joyful? How can you make that a joyful experience? How can you bring your spirituality and that sense of fun and adventure into your day-to-day life? And with the moon in Leo, today is a really good day to be able to do that. We are predisposed to fun, right? So allowing that, and really just, we're being asked over and over and over again to come to balance, right? That's a big part of this Mars retrograde too, with this energy, is bringing in that balance, right? Looking at our stamina, like what can I realistically accomplish? And how do I, without like letting go of self-care, right? How can I continue to care for myself the way I need to be physically cared for, right? Emotionally cared for, spiritually cared for, and also balance and juggle the other things in my life. So that's another energy coming through with this, is like really looking at how, like, prioritizing self-care. And yeah, this self-reliant energy, this energy of the experience that we're gaining. Like, for some of you guys, all this juggling that you're doing, all of these different things that may seem totally unrelated that you may be doing to make ends meet right now, those are all giving you different skills that you're going to need. And like, one day when you put all that into one thing, you're going to be able to juggle and balance that, because you have all these different skill sets to pull through. You have all these different experiences. So you're collecting experience right now. And that is absolutely valid and so important. And it's going to be so helpful. So don't think, we say this all the time, right? Everything that you're experiencing is preparing you for what you asked for. So just absolutely know that. Absolutely know that. Yeah. And like, this is the culmination of all of our wishes, right? The World card. The World. That's how I'm feeling it for this, is like that full circle is like, when we have gained all the experience that we need to level up to the next level in our career, in our passion, in our purpose, we reach that next level, right? And then we collect more experience until we're ready to level up again. And so that's how it works. And so we are reaching one culmination of a cycle of that and getting ready to level up into the next one. But this is also like making time for fun, right? Making time to enjoy how far we've come before we dive right into that next evolution, right? Is really allowing ourselves to get comfortable where we're at, to really feel confident, right? To feel empowered, to know that we are fully prepared before taking that next leap, and just enjoying that energy a little bit, enjoying that harvest, enjoying, like, giving ourselves props for a job well done. I feel like is going to be really important for everyone. And then right after I said that, oh my God, the Six of Gabriel on the bottom of the deck. Congratulations, you've done a wonderful job. Time to move on to the next project, awards, scholarships, and promotions. So that's when we level up. Congratulate yourselves, you've done a great job, and get ready to level up. And under that, we have the Emperor, stability and efficiency, taking charge of a situation, ambitious plans. So that's when we put that energy into action, right? And this is the Aries energy, the Emperor card. And then under that, just confirmation, your worry is unnecessary. Focus your thoughts on the outcome you desire. Release feelings of regret, guilt, or worry to your angels. So that card comes up for us all the time. Very important. Very important to do. All right. I really like that reading today, guys. I'm definitely feeling it. What is popping out now? They always do this to me while I'm shuffling. We have the Nine of Gabriel. Stay determined to move forward. Be prepared for any possibility, right? Expect the unexpected, like we've been saying. Yep. And then the Ten of Raphael came out with that, which is the equation. Is this the Ten of Cups, I think? I'm noticing the rainbow up here. That's really beautiful. And yeah, I'm being drawn to look at the imagery on this card for some reason. We've got the two children playing in the background. She has 3 birds perched on her. And they're just like relaxing on the lawn, having this beautiful conversation, right? Love and blessings fill your life. Harmonious relationships with family members. Happily ever after. So I feel like this is a card especially for anyone who's had worries over a family situation and how that's going to work out. Just confirming for you that is going to work out well. However it is that you are, right? A lot of us are focusing on career right now. Some of us because we're really passionate and driven. Some of us also because we're trying to avoid maybe some intimacy issues or some dealing with these relationship issues, which is not going to work out in our favor. Like, we can't ignore. Nothing is able to be ignored right now, right? So, but some of us may be very worried about that, or how to balance all of that, or just any issues around that, feeling like I'm going to devote myself to my work because like happiness is never going to come from me in other ways, and like convincing ourselves that we're okay with that when maybe it is like we do want this energy in our lives as well. So this is just a reminder for anyone who's questioning that you do deserve that, and you can have that too, right? And everything will come in its perfect divine timing. So just trust that it's coming. And yeah, keep focusing. If you're passionate and you're driven right now, keep focusing on that, right? Like, happiness comes when we're not, I don't want to say happiness, but things come when we're not looking for them, right? When we're fulfilled without them, that's when those things present themselves. So like focusing on career is being on the right track. All right. If it's bringing you joy. If it's not bringing you joy and it's just a distraction, it may be time to kind of take a step back and evaluate what's going on with that. If you guys want any assistance with any of that, reach out to me. My contact information is in the description box below. I do personal readings. I do energy healings. The Belvaspata is my passion. We talked about that at the beginning of the video. So excited about that and my continuing journey with that. It's just a deeper and deeper level of connection that I receive with each initiation, and so I'm so excited about that. So if you're intrigued by the Belvaspata, the angelic healing of the heart, please reach out to me about that. That is my passion. That is a huge part of my purpose, is facilitating and bringing that energy to people on a larger scale, because it is so beautiful. It heals us, it heals you, it heals me, it heals the entire planet, right? And just floods it with that beautiful fifth, sixth dimensional energy. And it's incredible. It's incredible to experience. If you liked this video, give it a like, comment if it resonated, share, subscribe. It all helps the channel so much and helps these messages get out to as many people as possible. There are links to donate below as well, and that is very much appreciated. I love you all so very much. Enjoy this beautiful, beautiful, magical day.